Hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy. I'm live from Tokyo. And the reason why I'm speaking so softly is I've noticed that people in Tokyo speak very softly. And I kind of like that. That's a fly, it's an intimate conversation. Now, what I wanted to talk about before I go out and kind of get a little bit hammered is I want to talk about why people aren't successful. And I think I did another video about that, but I want to really further elaborate on it. Why it's comfortable for people to not be successful. Now, whatever your level of success that you deem whatever you deem as being successful should be your own definition of successful. So if somebody drives around in a Ferrari, some people say, oh, that guy is successful because he has an expensive car. But you don't know how broke that guy is. You don't know how over leveraged that guy is negatively. You don't know if his wife is cheating on him, if his kids don't even respect him. You don't know anything. So the best bet is to stop basing your success off of other people. Um, I learned a lot of stuff through travel. So I basically said, you know what, instead of buying fancy stuff, I rather travel the world. And luckily I have a job, I travel a lot. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I don't care. I've been to tons of places that people are very shocked that I'm as well traveled as I am. And I don't care about their admiration. It's just that it actually is cool to see my when you hear my story. Now, with me being in Tokyo, I've learned a lot of things and I sat back and I thought about a lot of things. Now, I think that it's so comfortable for people to blame people for their failures. I've seen this before and I've learned the difference between successful people and people who fail. Now, I've been to South America, I've been to Africa, I've been to Europe, and now Asia. So I see this that there's a difference between people who are successful and people who are failures. Successful people find roots. They find a way. They don't accept no for an answer. And I'm not saying it like, if you don't accept no for an answer, you'll be successful. What I'm saying is successful people don't give up on their dreams. They may take vacations on their dreams, they may take a time off from their dreams, but they don't lose that initial premise of where they want to be in life. They don't forget it. Now, if you want to be, and also they don't blame people when they don't make it there. Now, I learned one thing about people, and the one thing about me hanging around people is this phone's starting to get heavy, and I'm going to sit down. The one thing that I learned about hanging around people is there's multiple attitudes with people. Some people have great attitudes. Like I looked at my situation when before I got this job, or the situation I have set up, and I used to work 14 to 15 hour days, 14 to 15 hour days, and I didn't make a lot of money, but I knew that I was going to do something in life. I knew I was going to be somewhere. I knew that whatever the odds were placed against me, I'll find a way to get over the hurdle. Um, I'm not a fan of sake for some reason. Damn, this sake ain't that good. Anywho, I figured out if I work harder than everybody, I will do better than them. And it's not even like it wasn't even a competition, but it was just like I felt if I work harder than everybody, I'm gonna make more money. I'll figure out, I'll move up in the company, and I didn't get paid for my services for till about 2, 3 years in the company. See, the reality is this: you have to have a vision of yourself. You have to have a vision of what is your utopia, what's gonna make you happy, and you have to find a way to reach it. Now my new utopia is traveling, being free, having a full day to think and read if I want to, or do whatever I want to. That's utopia to me, is doing whatever the hell I want to. If I'm gonna get up at 12 o'clock, I get up at 12 o'clock. Now with my vacations and stuff, I take a lot of vacations. I don't have a schedule on my vacations. You know why? Because it's a fucking vacation. It's a vacation. I shouldn't have to get up and be like have a rigorous schedule. That sucks. You could do that during the work week. Like some days I get on vacations and I burn days. Like I'll just lay in bed for all day, for the day. And people are like, damn, you're in a foreign country. Why would you waste your time? Why would you wait? Motherfucker, it is my time. I'm gonna find, if I've wasted enough days, I will find a way to get back to this country. I don't give a fuck if I gotta catch a deal on something. I'll find a way to get back to the country to make it up. But I would prefer to leisurely approach my vacations. Now, life is a little bit different. You can't do that. The way that you approach life is not the same as you approach um, success or whatever. Now, I'm not rich. As I've said, I am not rich. I'm doing well. I am not rich. What is doing well in the United States? Well, the average person doesn't even have $1,000 in their savings account. So if you have $1,000 in your savings account, please give yourself a round of applause. If you have $10,000 in your savings account, please give yourself a bigger round of applause because you're doing better than a lot of people. Now, your success needs to be self-based success. Stop hanging around people who can do nothing for you. I hear this all the time. I don't have enough money, so I can't do this. I don't have enough money, so I can't invest in real estate. I don't have enough money, so I can't start my own business. Then why are you hanging around poor people? If you're poor, why are you hanging around poor people? Hungry people don't hang around starving people because they don't want them to beg them. If you are poor, or if you're in a situation where your finances aren't where they need to be, you need to be hanging around people whose finances are where they need to be. And I'm not saying you need to ask them for money. You don't need to ask them for shit. But at least learn from them. Make connections with their people and then move on. The one thing about people that I understand in the United States, they're just not hungry. We live in a country where people want something for nothing. That's why we have so many people on welfare. That's why we have so many people who feel like they don't have to enter the workforce anymore because they're so used to getting something for nothing. You can't hang around people who have nothing if you're trying to have something. Like when you get rich, your friends should change. When you become rich, the people should either reflect where you're going and not reflect where you have been from. I'm out. It's Tokyo. I'm going to some district. I don't know where the fuck it is, but I'm out. Deuces.